Sri Lanka is fighting to avert a double ecological disaster. A burnt-out ship sinking off its west coast could leak hundreds of tons of oil into the Indian Ocean. And cargo from the vessel has already coated nearby beaches with oil and plastic. The government is intending to seek compensation from the vessel's operator.
Bracing for disaster, Sri Lanka is preparing for an oil spill as the burnt-out cargo ship sinks off the west coast. Oil dispersants and skimmers are on standby as the Sri Lankan Navy works with an Indian coastguard vessel. It won't be a small feat. The vessel is carrying nearly 350 tons of fuel. Elsewhere, damage has already been done. Traces of oil can already be seen on this western coastal stretch. Waters have been tainted by a green film of chemicals, and once pristine beaches are now covered with plastic pellets from the 1,500 containers on board the ship. They contained nitric acid, plastics, cosmetics, as well as one container listed as an environmentally hazardous liquid.
It used to be this beautiful tropical beach with coconut trees along the side, very idyllic. And today when I went there, I was very heartbroken to see piles of plastic pellets everywhere.
The ecological damage could be more widespread than estimated.
We are actually doing modeling, and we think that maybe in about 40 to 50 days, some of that plastic pellets will be finding its way to Indonesia because of the southwest monsoon. And when the monsoon changes, the currents will change and the plastics will go in the other direction, impacting Maldives, etc.
The fire on board the MV Express Pearl began about 3 weeks ago. Sri Lanka suspects it was triggered by a nitric acid leak that began before the vessel entered its waters. It is seeking compensation for the disaster. Criminal charges have been filed against the Singapore-based ship operator. Singapore has started its own investigation into the incident.
Later on Asia Tonight, the CEO of the vessel's operator talks about the long-term fallout of the disaster.
We need to bear in mind that this will be a long process at looking, first of all, to see when this incident will be over, and then to assess the total damages.
And that interview later in the bulletin.